Young right fielder Alfredo Despaigne is the batter. On 3-1, runner goes. Fly ball, right field. And it's another high-altitude home run. Alfredo Despaigne has given Cuba a 3-0 lead.
Well, how about that? 2 home runs, both opposite field. Watch what his pitch is. Way up there, little Vladimir Guerrero imitation. Way out of the strike zone. In Cuban style, we see Despaigne saluting all his teammates in his first career home run in the World Baseball Classic.
Ball up the middle and through. Leadoff single for Alfredo Despaigne. But one thing the Cubans have done in each of the first 4 innings, they've gotten their leadoff runner aboard.
Up the middle, fast track in the infield.
Australia just 4 outs away from notching some nasty upset. Past Oscar Robles and into center field. Despaigne with a base hit.
And it's good for the hitters in this ballpark. It's that ball just zipped with that wet turf, and making it tougher. And actually handcuffing the shortstop Oscar Robles. Ball up in his eyes and deposited way out right field.
That ball's got a chance. Outfield was very deep. That is a base hit. Heading over to third. Cespedes, here's the throw. Not in time. So with 2 down, the single by Despaigne puts runners on at first and third.
Well, sometimes you're cruising until there's a 2-out walk, and all of a sudden the offensive side starts waking up. And Despaigne hit a good breaking ball, which he was expecting to get caught.
And then he went back to talk to some of the technical people here at the tournament. But there's not much you can do. That's just inexperience on Fu Jia's part.
And there's a line drive. Alfredo Despaigne, a liner into left as well. That's on the first base and third base coach. 2-2 pitch to Despaigne. And he clubs one down the left field line. That's going to chase home a couple. And Cuba pours it on. Fernandez scores. Cepeda scores. And an RBI double, a 2-run double for Alfredo Despaigne.
John McLaren knew that Victor Mesa's club was just loaded with good offensive players. Alfredo Despaigne, his second hit of the night, picks up his first 2 RBIs of the night.
And as well, I think John McLaren, in the back of his mind, thought this was a distinct possibility.
A strike to ball splitter will normally get a swing and a miss from Despaigne.
Broken bat, but a line drive into left, picked up by Nakata. Runner holds, and Nakata with a strong throw to the cutoff man. How strong is Alfredo Despaigne? Well, his nickname is Caballo de los Caballos, horse of the horses.
Yeah, and he used that strength to fight off this fastball. The bat splits in 2, and he drills it into left field. He is a strong man with a long swing. They gave him a fastball, and he cashed in.
0-1 pitch. Driven, left center, deep. Chono to the wall. Gone! Wow! Alfredo Despaigne. The 19-foot wall in deepest, darkest left center field couldn't hold it. And Cuba is flexing their muscles. And now they're pounding Japan.
Yeah, and this is the one thing that Victor Mesa wanted to make sure happened here tonight, that they didn't lose their momentum. Despaigne likes the fastball, and that one is upstairs about a letter high, and he jumped all over it.
The day game, the matinee, a noon start Tokyo time, and a drive to right. That ball's crushed. Ballantine back, and it's gone. He's done it again. Alfredo Despaigne, a leadoff home run. And Cuba is on the board. Second home run for Despaigne in the tournament.
He didn't hit the ball the opposite field very often, but he got a ball up out over the plate and drove it out of here in a heartbeat. Watch how he stays on this ball. He's more of a pull hitter than a guy that uses the whole ballpark, and he is starting to really swing it.
That one's driven, left center field. That one's deep. Goodbye. My goodness. 4th home run of the ball game. Despaigne's 2nd home run here in Tokyo. And a little bit of a smile for his teammates.
4th home run of the night, 2nd of the inning, and that is a home run hitter power swing right there. Fastball up, and Despaigne knew it immediately.
Chopper into center, base hit. Cepeda held at third is Abreu. And Despaigne with an RBI single.
Despaigne hit a home run in yesterday's game, and here he delivers an RBI single. Cepeda scores. Abreu is stopped at third base.
I've actually heard there's a Shake Shack here in Tokyo, by the way. That is drilled right center field and deep. That is a classic Cuban home run. My goodness. Alfredo Despaigne hammers that to right. Despaigne, the slugger who plays here in Japan, got a huge ovation when he was introduced.
He's hit 54 home runs here in Japan over the last 3 seasons with Chiba Lotte Marines. And he knows this ballpark. He knows he's squared it up, and he puts a little strut on. Drills it over the wall in deep right center.
Whew, that is smoked. And it scorches the field turf as it rolls out to center in Aoki.
He has picked up his second hit. Last 2 ABs have been good ones. Despaigne is 2 for 3 with a walk.
And he smokes that one into center field for a base hit. Young picks it up. Cepeda stops at second. And Cuba has something going here with 2 outs in the third. 2-1 to Despaigne. Bags loaded. Despaigne, left field, deep, and gone! Way gone! A grand slam! Wow! That hit the facing of a support at the back of the seats in left field.
Lots of damage. Despaigne knew immediately as he acknowledges the dugout. I got you covered, boys. A grand slam, and just like that, the 1-0 lead is erased.
As Despaigne steps in, and Despaigne blasts one to left field. Galen back, gone! 10 rows deep. Alfredo Despaigne is in the house, and Cuba is up 1-0.
Well, Marquis trying to get ahead of Despaigne, and Alfredo ambushed that fastball. He had 2 home runs in the first round, and we knew that he was the one guy you have to be careful with. You can see trying to go down and away, and Marquis missed his spot. Up and in, a no-doubter off the bat of Despaigne. The 30-year-old, truly an international slugger. He holds the single-season record in Cuba. Despaigne starting to get his timing a little bit more. Hit 2 homers in the first round and has homered so far.
In the hole, Sakamoto can't handle it, and Despaigne is across with a hit. Puerto Rico, the Dominican, USA, or Venezuela. Another rifle shot from Despaigne. He runs gingerly down to first. He's 2 for 2. He ran better than he did on his single.
Despaigne's timing is really starting to come around. Carlos Martí, the manager for Cuba, said Despaigne took some time off prior to the Classic, and his timing is getting better with each at bat.
Busted his bat, little looper, out over Kikuchi's head, and it falls for a hit. And Despaigne is 3 for 4.
Boy, he fights off that fastball. They get it up and in, shatters the bat, but he is so strong, he flares it over the head of Kikuchi into center field. 3rd hit in the top of the 9th inning to lose that game, and it's just one of those tournaments where you never really get to the resolution.
Despaigne spanks one in the alley, and it's cut off there. Alfredo Despaigne, and now Despaigne's had such a great tournament. He's 9 for 18 with 3 homers and 6 RBIs.
His first pitch on the way to a WBC legend, and welcome back Alfredo Despaigne, who missed out yesterday after feeling some discomfort taking swings, and he goes after the first pitch that he sees from Andre Palante. He serves a broken bat single into center.
Prospect making his debut with the Cardinals. Upper 90s fastball. You're going to see plenty of that, but this is nothing new to this Cuban national team. They can handle the gas, that is for sure.
1-1 pitch to Despaigne. Driven in the air to center field. That'll get down for a base hit, and that'll roll all the way to the wall. Picked up out there by Ben DeLuzio. Alfredo Despaigne, not the fleetest of foot, but he's into second with the double, and puts himself in scoring position as the potential tying run.
We didn't see Despaigne yesterday. with the back stiffness, who's out of the lineup. And just good fastball up in the strike zone. And just linear into right center field.
108.3 miles an hour off the bat. Despaigne motoring into second, firing up his dugout. 2-2 pitch. In the air, right center field, tracking it toward the alleyway is Ramos and Castillo. It's down, and the veteran comes through. An RBI double for Alfredo Despaigne in the first, and the all-red clad Cubans are in the lead, 1-0.
Absolutely wearing out this right center gap. And this is that curveball. This is with 2 strikes. Just trying to do too much. Despaigne again going to right center field.
But he has looked good his first 2 games in the lineup, and he swings and smokes another one to center. That's down in front of Ramos. Moncada will be held at third. And man, Ramos threw a strike to the plate. But it's first and third with 2 out. And for the second straight inning, all 9 have batted for Cuba, and now a 10th to the plate. You are a pitcher on the international stage, and you look in the batter's box right now, this is the nightmare scenario. First and second for one of the greatest hitters in the history of international baseball, and he delivers immediately. Alfredo Despaigne to the gap in right center. It'll plate Moncada. It will score Robert. It is a 2-run double, and Cuba is onto the board first, a 2-0 lead.
And he has been wearing out that right center gap. He does it again.
Alfredo Despaigne, 36 years old, one of the greatest sluggers in the history of Cuban baseball, and he crushes a liner the other way. And it brings up Arisbel Arruabarrena.
2-2. Boyarski will come in, cannot make the catch.
All related to the first thing I pointed to here this inning in avoiding the double. You're taking a chance on anything coming in. He almost makes a beautiful play. Athletic enough, got to the ball. The ball got him. As it curved, it got his body and not the glove.
With the amount of spin that ball had, it combines for a tough play. So scored a single.